if you all don't know already. Anyway, I like to have my little trinkets. We're gonna play some ultra tiny epic Galaxies. Ha! It is really small. Really small. So I know I did the unboxing. Some quick notes from the unboxing. These are mission cards. When you play solo, you don't use the mission cards. They even had the back that says secret mission. When you play multiplayer, you use these. These are actually pretty cool. But unfortunately, you only use them when you play multiplayer, and tonight we're playing single player because I'm in a hotel room and I don't have anybody else here. And these cards are like big super weapons or whatever. These are part of the expansion, and I'm not using the expansion tonight. Okay? So, as for our setup, if you're playing multiplayer, you would have this kind of dice action card or whatever, like here. But since we're playing single player, you flip it to here, and the AI opponent is called a Rogue Galaxy. And so here's the Rogue Galaxy actions, just kind of like a quick rundown on what they do. They're also in the little instruction booklet, but this is just a reminder, which is nice because there's actually quite a bit to it. And these cards, I didn't know much about them when I did the unboxing because I hadn't read the rules now. So this is a card. This is how the player would use it. Okay. If you're going to play against the AI, that's what the AI card looks like. Okay. And if you look down here, it'll tell you easy or epic or hard. I think the one that I have down here is beginner. I'm probably still going to lose, but that's what the AI card looks like, and that's the difficulty. All right, and so the setup for solo player is the that card out, the kind of action reference card with the dice activation bay. That'll all come into perspective in a minute. And then this is my card. This is my player card. Okay. I start with 2 little rocket ships. If you can't see, maybe you can now. Ooh. Watch me mess up the, yeah. It doesn't like it when I do that. The focus. So those are my rocket ships. This is my, like my empire, the level of my empire. I'm like at level 1 right now. So I only get 2 rocket ships and I only get to roll 4 dice. And then this one kind of almost reminds me of the Green Lantern symbol. That's the culture symbol. So bloop. And this is the energy symbol. Can y'all see that? Okay. And that starts at 2. So culture starts at 1. Energy starts at 2. Okay. That's for the player. For the AI, the Empire starts at level 1, but they get to roll 5 dice. And they start with 4 ships. And they also have culture and energy, but they don't start. I don't believe they start with any. If I remember correctly, let me just double check that to make sure that I'm not lying to you. Yeah, the Rogue Galaxy starts with 0 energy and 0 culture and an Empire level of 1 with all 4 ships on its galaxy. Okay, so now we take the little cards, the little cards. They're so cute. And we're going to shuffle them up, cut them a few times, shuffle them up. Yeah. All right, so you draw 2 cards more than the number of players. Number of players is me and the AI, so that's 2, and then you add 2, so 4. We're going to flip 4 cards. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there is Bizor. All right. Bam. Okay, so these are the planets that are up for grabs. Okay. Now, where is our dice? Didn't I? Oh, I didn't separate our dice. So these are our little dice tokens. Because it doesn't use like standard D6 or anything. Well, it uses a cube, but it's not like numbered 1 through 6. It has these symbols on there. And maybe I'll explain them as we play. Maybe that's the best way to do that. Anyway, righty. So, I'll go first since I'm a living human being. And I can choose these things. And I have 4 dice that I get to roll. So we're going to roll that out. 4 dice, baby. Come on. Okay. So now we get to look at the symbols that we got. If I choose, I can spend an energy to re-roll an unactivated dice. I haven't activated any of these dice. I'll show you what that means in a minute. And I don't know if I'm going to re-roll any yet. But this symbol right here kind of looks like an arrow. That means that I can move my ship, one of my ships, to a planet. Now, these are the victory points that they're worth. And I think it's... I want to say like 21 victory points is the winner, right? End a game. Once the game has ended, all players reveal the secret mission card. No, we're not playing that. I think it's 21. I think. Add the victory points you've gained from all the colonized planets, Empire level, and your secret mission card. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Oh, the Rogue Galaxy wins instantly if it reaches 21 or more victory points from colonized planets and its Empire level, or if its Empire cube reaches the skull and bones space on the Empire track. You win instantly if you reach 21 or more victory points. Yeah, 21's the threshold that we're trying to meet. So these are the victory points that these planets are worth, and I am going to... You can either land here, which means you're in orbit of the planet, and then you begin to work through this track to colonize the planet, and then you gain the victory points, and you'll have an ability you can use sometimes. Or you can land on the planet and use the ability right away, but you can't colonize it. So it all depends what is strategically best. So I've activated this move dice, and I'm going to move to... I'm going to move to this one. Okay? And I'm going to show you why in just a moment. But first, I'm going to activate the culture icon. And because I have a rocket ship on a planet that has a culture icon, I get 1 culture. So I move up the track, 1 culture. Ba-bam. Okay. I'm a more cultured gentleman now. And then I'm going to use the energy symbol. If I use the energy symbol, well, I have a rocket ship on my galaxy. My galaxy produces 1 energy. Ba-bam, ba-bam. And then, let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll do this. So this symbol, the symbol right here, this represents diplomacy. This represents economics. And so to colonize this planet, I have to get a number of, I have to keep getting diplomacy symbols until I have reached the last diplomacy symbol. And over here, I need to get economic symbols until I get to the last economic one. I have 1 diplomacy symbol, so I am going to move my guy 1 down the track. All right. And that's pretty much my turn. Now it's the AI's turn. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Now AI gets to roll 5 dice, which is not fair, but whatevs. And you roll them 1 at a time. So AI is going to move one of its ships, and it moves to the first ship without an AI or first planet without an AI ship on it. So it would move to this planet, and it can try to compete with me for this planet, and that's what it's going to do. I could spend a culture right now, and I could follow what AI did and do the same exact action if I wanted to. Do I want to? That's the biggest issue. Yeah, I think I am going to spend a culture and I'm going to follow and I'm going to do the move action and I'm going to put my dude on this planet because I really want those 5 victory points. All right. All right, so AI goes again. Another roll. Oh, so AI rolled a culture dice, and I think what that means is while... Let me double check. Ouch. So AI would get... It gets both energy and culture for each of its rocket ships on its galaxy. So that brings it up to 3. Ouch. And then it gets another culture because its rocket ship is on here. Ouch. Okay. It is getting dangerously close to that top where then it gets to do some other stuff. Okay, next dice. All right, so this little, like, I don't know how else to describe it. It looks like a beanie. I don't know. For AI, it means it does this power to you. You lose 1 energy. Ouch. Okay, so it hit me for 1 energy. Ouch. If I did it, my ability right here is I can spend the energy or the culture to upgrade my empire. AI upgrades its empire mainly by reaching the top of this track. That's why I really don't want it to reach the top of the track. Oh, no. Come on, peoples. Yeah. It hit both of the tracks. All right. Oh, my goodness. That's not good, man. That is not good. That means it's going to go up. Well, we'll handle that at the... It happens at the end of its turn. And then it advances 1 summit. Or 1 summit, sorry, 1 economics. But it doesn't have any rocket ships on economics. So, so that die is discarded. But now we resolve that it is topped out in culture and electricity, or energy. At max energy, it upgrades its empire, advancing the empire token 1. And then I move the energy token to 0, which is off. Culture, the Rogue Galaxy takes a bonus 3 actions. Clear the control card. And I can't follow these actions. And since culture is maxed out, acquire culture dice are considered unusable. Okay. Okay, unusable. Woot. That's usable, though. Damn it. I don't know if I can acquire culture or not. Let's say it can't, because I don't know. And then 1 diplomacy. So it's actually matched with me on 1 there. All right, so it seems to have whooped my butt in the first round. Let's see if I can get back in this game. All right. Okay, let's see what I got. I'm gonna use 1 diplomacy to go further down the track, and then I'm going to. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do right now? I'll use this, and I'll pay 2 energy to upgrade my empire to level 2. So you have to pay an energy or a culture equal to the amount of the next level of your empire. That's what you have to do. That's not what the AI has to do. But it can only be all energy or all culture. It can't be a mix of the two. Okay. Now I'm going to add energy. Let's see, I get 1 because my ship's on a planet that produces energy. And then I can either gain the culture or I can spend the energy and roll the dice again. You know what? I'm going to add the culture. Yeah. But even though I didn't do a whole lot that turn, next turn, because I advanced my empire, I get to roll 5 dice rather than 4. Now the AI, which is about to take its turn, gets the roll 5 off the bat because, you know, it cheats, whatever. Okay, so the AI is going to move a rocket ship. Now it moves to the first planet without an AI rocket ship, so it's going to move to that one. Oh no, it uses diplomacy, so now it's matched with me on that one. I really hope I don't lose that one. And in fact, I am going to pay culture and match its diplomacy, or follow its diplomacy. Yeah, I think I pay. Yeah, right here. Pay a follow, or pay a culture to follow. Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure I did that one right. All right. And now it's going to gain culture and energy for each ship on its galaxy, and then it's going to add 1, 2 more culture. Dude, it goes up the track so ridiculously quick. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to compete with that. All right, so it's going to move a ship to the nearest planet that doesn't have an AI ship. And then it's going to use diplomacy again. And I'll spend a culture and follow so that I can hit the last diplomacy needed to gain this world. Woot woot. So that sends, I have now colonized this planet, which sends our ships back to our galaxy, and this planet now goes under my galaxy. And this little power says convert any number of energy into culture. I could use that anytime I get that beanie symbol. Okay? And that's the end of AI's turn. Okay. All right. I now get to roll 5 dice because I upgraded my empire last turn. And let's... Oh, I forgot to replace that planet. There's a new planet now. Man, there's no diplomacy planets. It's all about the money. It's all about the money, baby. Well, you get 1 free reroll. And I'm going to reroll this diplomacy since it's not really needed. And I got a beanie. Wheel. Isn't that special? I am going to move to here. And I'm going to use the ability because I landed on the planet. I can land on the planet and I can orbit the planet, but I can't have 2 ships orbiting and two ships on the planet that are mine. The opponents can be rival with me, but I cannot put 2 ships in orbit or 2 ships on the planet. But I put 1 ship on the planet, so I get to perform any 1 die action. Yeah, I should. Yeah, there we go. Perform any 1 die action. All other players may follow this action for free. AI doesn't follow any actions I do. So I am going to do an economics action. Okay, which puts me further down that track. And then I'm going to do another economics action. And then I am going to gain energy. So 1, 2, I gain 2 energy. Boom, boom. Then I'm going to pay 3 energy and upgrade my empire to level 3. Now you'll see level 3 lets me pilot 3 rocket ships rather than just 2. And then I will spend, I will activate that last dice for energy, and I get 1, 2, 3 energy. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, I don't have any culture. I am an uncultured individual. And that is the end of my turn. Now it is time for the Wretched AI. Okay? And it summits. Now, I can only move 1 rocket ship. I keep saying summit. It's economics. I can only move 1 rocket ship when I roll an economics or diplomacy. It moves all of its ships on an economics or diplomacy. And I don't have any culture, so I can't even follow it. Darn it. Oh, look. Isn't AI wonderful? So it got to move further down those tracks. Oh, it's going to move out one of its ships to here. It's going to move out another one of its ships to here. And its last roll. Oh, it's going to do something bad to me. Let's see what it's going to do to me. It acquires 2 energy. Oh, great. 1. Yeah, so it topped out its energy. Which, what's that mean again? I believe the Rogue Galaxy upgrade its Empire, advancing the Empire token 1 space, move the energy cube back to 0. So now the AI will roll 6 dice, and it's getting ever closer to the Skull and Bones. If it reaches that one, I auto lose. So, back to it. All right. I get 5 dice. Let's roll it out. Wow, bunch of useless dice. Well, I get 1 free reroll, so let's reroll this one. Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna move. And move this guy. Actually, you know what? I am not going to move that guy yet. What I will do is... Shoot. Dang it. I'm going to pay 1 energy and re-roll the diplomacy token. And I get a diplomacy token. Great. Love it. Dang it, dude. Alright, I'm going to pay 1 more energy. That's not helpful at all. Oh, maybe it is. Darn it. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. I'm gonna gain culture. That's why I put that guy there, even though AI is about to score that planet. I'll pay this and I'll convert energy into culture. So now I have 2 culture. And I wanted to upgrade my empire, but that ain't gonna happen. So I guess that's just dead weight. Damn it. Darn it. I mean, sorry. Okay, it's AI's turn. I didn't do a whole lot. Alright, so AI is going to gain culture for this one. And then AI is going to gain another culture. Oh, look, it topped out its culture. Nice. AI is... That's a discarded dice because it doesn't have any ships to move. Energy. AI gets 1, 2, 3 energy. 3. And diplomacy. It can't use that die. And then it does something bad to me. Let's see what. Rogue steals 1 culture from me. Oh, great. Alright. I can't gain any more culture, so... Oh well. So, but because it did hit top culture, that means that it gets 3 additional rolls. But cannot gain culture. Nice. Oh, great. Guess what? It just topped out its energy. Man. It can't gain any more energy. Oh, and it advances and takes... It takes 2 worlds. Nice. Nice. Sends my ship back, and it takes these 2 worlds. All right. Okay. My turn. My turn. See what I get. See what I get. See what I get. All right, I'm gonna re-roll this guy for free. Oh, look, I got the same token. Nice. All right, well, I will use a summit, or I keep saying summit, economics. And that puts me to taking that one. So that sends our rocket ships back, and I gain that world. Let's see. Flip a new world. All right. Going to fly to here, and I'm going to fly to here. Gonna use this thing's ability, perform any 1 die action. All other players may follow that action for free. I'm gonna summit. Summit economics. Man, I keep saying that. Am I allowed to activate it twice? It doesn't say I can't, so I will perform any one die action. All other players may follow the action. And I will go down the track further. Alright, so that is my turn. Let's see what shenanigans AI is going to pull on me. Alright, so it's going to move its ship, let's see, to there. Alright, guess we're going to have it out for this world. It's going to gain energy, of course. And it's going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4. Four energy and 2 culture, because these 2 rocket ships are on the Galaxy. It's going to do something bad to me. It steals 1 culture, of course. Dude, it goes up this track so quick. Culture. Oh, nice. So what? It goes... Yeah, I think it... And move. Alright, since it topped out its energy, guess what? It goes up its empire. Alrighty. So now I roll. See what I get. I roll 6 dice. Well, at least I didn't get any diplomacy. I don't need any diplomacy. Alrighty. I'm gonna do energy. Energy. Wait, did I roll? I did roll 6 dice. I'm not supposed to roll 6 dice yet. What am I doing? I don't know. Let's just take away a random one. I don't know. I'll spend 4 energy, bring my empire up using that. I get to now. I'll get to roll 6 dice on my next turn. Let's see. Do I want to re-roll either one of those? No, I guess I'll take them both. So I get 2 energy, 1 culture. I have a feeling AI is going to whoop me. Alright, so AI gets to roll 6 dice. And so it moves the ship Doesn't have ships to move. So wasted that dice. Oot. No, it does something bad to me. Rogue steals 1 energy and 1 culture. Nice. Cool. That means it topped out its culture and got 1 energy. Wow. Wonderful. Oh, stole 1 energy from me. Dude, it goes up that track so dang quick. I can't... Did it already have 1? I don't think so. Okay. Economics. So it colonizes that planet and matches with me on that one and takes the lead on that one. Nice. So the AI has 2, 4, 6 victory points so far, plus another 4 from its empire. I have 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm currently in the lead for victory points, but it just needs to top out a few more times with its with energy, and it will hit Skull and Bones, and I lose. Oh, got to replace the world card. There we go. All right, so it gains 1 energy. It doesn't gain any culture. It gained energy because it was on here. Or it has 1 rocket ship on there. And that is the end of its regular turn. Because it tapped out in culture, it gets 3 extra actions, but it cannot gain culture. Oh, yay. Steal 1 culture and 1 energy from me. It can't because I have none. Do the same thing. And then it gains... Oh, it can't gain culture right now. Okay, so it wasted its extra 3 actions. Alright, well, now I get to roll 6 dice. So I stop cheating. And see what we got. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice. That's funny. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Let's see. I get 1 free reroll. Alright. I'm going to use this ability and further down that track. And I'll do it again. So I can further down that track. Do it again so I can further down that track. I get 1 free reroll, so I'm going to reroll the energy. Oh, I got more culture. Nice. That's not helpful. Alright, so I gain 1 culture, 1 culture, and 1 culture. So a total of 3 culture. Ba-bam! Alright. That pretty much is my turn. Not much good of anything. Woot! Alright, let's see how AI whoops my butt this turn. Okay. It's going to move a ship. Yeah, sure, I'll pay a culture and I'll do the same. Now it's going to gain culture from 2. Now it's going to, I keep wanting to say summit, economics. And so it pushes all of its ones on economics. And I will follow that by spending a culture, and I will score that, or I will colonize that planet. All right. Flip another planet. All right. AI continues. It gets a diplomacy, so it moves all of its diplomacy. It won that planet. Oh, I keep rolling the wrong one. Energy. Who would have guessed? 1, 2, 3. 3 energy. Oh, look, it topped out energy again. Huh. And then one more roll. Then it gets to do something horrible to me. What's it get to do? Steals 1 culture, 1 energy. Well, I don't have energy for you to steal, but it stole a culture. Alright, so end of its turn. It has full energy. So that means it proceeds up the empire building track. So now it's 1 away from auto-ending the game, and it gets to roll 7 dice. Yep, pretty sure I'm losing this one. I hope I played this right. Let me know in the comments if I messed up anything rule-wise. But at least from my reading of the rule book, I did it right. But not saying that I'm 100%. Okay? All right, let's see what I get. Bum, bum, bum. I wasn't on the planet. I was on the track. I was orbiting. Let's see. I'll take that. And I will take that. So I think we're both at 2, if I remember correctly. I don't know. It's a little hard to keep these dice kind of where they're supposed to be. I will move my ship out onto here, and I'm going to change it to a economics using the ability here, which puts me at the 3rd track. I get 1 free reroll. Please don't be movement. Please don't be. Okay. Well, it's culture. I get 2 culture. It's better than nothing, right? Okay. And then an energy. Do I get any energy? Yeah, I get 1 energy. All right. How many of y'all think that this is the turn that AI beats me? I'm probably thinking this is the turn. Let's find out. Okay. Huh. Let's see what horrible thing it does to me. Rogue moves 2 ships. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to pay 1 culture, and I'm going to follow that. And I'm going to use my perform any 1 die action. All other players may follow this. And go to 4. Okay. Diplomacy. So, and I will spend a culture and follow that. Diplomacy. Again. Keep getting diplomacy. That's, hey, I'm totally cool with you getting diplomacy. I don't care if you get diplomacy. Do care about that though. Oop. Oh no. Was it here? I don't know. Let's see. It gains culture, of course. It gains 2. So it maxes out its culture. Alright. The AI in this is brutal, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Alright. And so it gets 3 actions because it maxed out its culture. I can't gain any culture, so that die's wasted. Really? And then it gains energy. Okay. So it gets 1 culture because there's 1 energy, 2 energy, 2 energy. Okay. Alright. My turn. I really thought that was going to be the last turn for me, but here we are. Oh, thank goodness. Economics. So, I colonized that planet. 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's 22 victory points. So when does the game actually end? Is it at the end of turn? No, you win instantly if you reach 21 or more victory points. Yeah, baby. Guess what? I just beat the AI. Yeah, son. What? Okay, let's look past the fact that it's only the beginner AI, and if I got 1 more turn, it would have beat me so badly. But forget that. We ain't even going to talk about that. We ain't even going to think about that. That notion didn't even enter the gray matter between our ears because I just beat the AI. What up, son? Victory! W for the win! Okay, sorry. I played like off camera and it beat me so bad that this is like a happy moment. This is like, I beat you publicly, AI. Yeah, don't pick on me, people, that I am so happy that I beat Cardboard, okay? Anyway, that's how you play Ultra Tiny Epic Galaxies. Hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. And that was a close one. And while I'm here in the hotel room, I'll probably be posting more videos. So, thank you for watching Dusty and Dice. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, share, subscribe. You know all that good YouTube stuff. And y'all know the motto, right? Trust Jesus, grow daily, and enjoy games. Gotta love them games, baby. All right, peace.